Hi, folks. Welcome to another episode of.
Fish on Oklahoma!
Alright, today we're going to be talking about survival tins. Now, everybody has different survival fishing kits, but I'm going to show you mine and see what you guys think. Alright, stay tuned. Alright, folks. Well, we're back. Here is my survival fishing tin. I actually have two that I had combined together. I used some 3M double-sided tape that to stick them together with, and a zip tie to hold them shut. Now the zip tie is actually a multi-purpose, and I'll explain that later. But as for now, we'll take it off and show you what's inside. So on this end, this is going to be more for your catfish end. What we have is approximately about 25 foot of trout line. I believe it's roughly about 350-pound test. And then here we have roughly about 25 to 30 foot of 25-pound braided spider wire. And you have one sinker. You can either use when you're setting limb lines, or you can use the fish on bottom with your 25-pound test. Then what we have is two hooks. We have a regular trout line slash limb line style hook for if you want to set limb lines with the 25 or the trout line. And then we also have one true hook. That's the brand name of these. I really like these. It seems like when the fish bite them, they turn into whatever is grabbing a hold of them, and they pretty much set the hooks themselves. As you can tell, they got a little bend to them, which they are very nice. I use these all the time. And then what we also have are some zip ties. Now these zip ties are going to be for if you don't really want to attach them to a limb, or you have no way of attaching them higher up, and you can zip these on your limb and tie your line to them. And I believe they would be strong enough to hold a catfish. And then as for this side, what we have is a whole bunch of goodies. Now here we have some crappie slash panfish niblets. They got a very strong odor, and if you don't have any bait or can't find any bait, thus digging worms or whatever, you can always put one of these on your hook, or you can put them with your jig to have better luck. And as for here, what we have is two jig heads. I believe these are 1/4 ounce, and you have one white one and one orange one.
What's that?
And right here is just a small makeshift bobber out of a toothpick and a small styrofoam ball. The lighter weight the better on one of these survival tins. Now here you have a bag full of assortment jigs, uh, as well as one bass spoon, and I also have a fly in there, because if you're wherever you're fishing, if you see a bunch of bugs flying over top of the water and you just can't get them to bite on anything else, but you do see them trying to snap at the flies, that would be your go-to choice. Now here you have a roughly about 15 hooks, and these are if you find some let's find some worms. These are a couple of bass hooks. They will be for if you want to use one of those jigs in there, which there is a worm in there. I also, as Jace is trying to show you here, I have 3 slip-through sinkers. And then here we have a small amount of split shot sinkers, as well as some swivel hooks. with the snap attachment. And those are just so you can change in and out of your lures depending on what you're fishing for. And then what would a survival kit be without fishing line? If you're wanting to go after the smaller stuff and you're wanting to use a fly rod or the small jigs, what we have here is 4-pound test, and this is roughly 25 or 30 foot. Now, like I was saying earlier, the zip tie that was holding this all together is a multi-purpose tool for this kit. Now, as you can tell, we don't have a reel. Yes, you can use a stick, you can use a bottle lying around if you can find one. I use this tin, and what I do is I slip this zip tie back over it, like so, and then you'll either take your 4-pound test line or your 25-pound braided line, and you'll simply tie a fisherman's knot on this zip tie somewhere. And what that is going to do is going to be holding it in place so it don't come off when you're casting. Now, after you get it tied on, what you will do is you will wrap this line up around this, and when you get roughly about 2 foot from the end, you'll hold on to it with your thumb. And then as you're holding on to it, you will simply flick it out there and let go of your thumb while you're holding on to the tin, and this will unravel, and then you can just reel it in as you go. So that is my survival kit, and as you can tell, the kids are deciding they're going to take everything out of the bags. Let me know if you like this. Please like and subscribe to the video. Comment below if you would like to see a survival kit made of any other sort, as well as maybe even send me a video or pictures of your survival tin kits, and we'll do some comparison.